Good evening, social media family. It is Naturally coming to you this evening on a Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, to share one of the purchases I did purchase in December 2023. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel. Please make a comment. Every comment, every like, every subscriber helps my channel grow. So I'm doing another perfume talk, and like I said, it's going to be a perfume that I just recently purchased in the month of December. I had not posted often in the month of December because not only do I work my full-time job, but I work my part-time job with the NFL, and it is the last stretch to football season. I'm getting ready for playoffs, and as you may are aware, the Texans won on New Year's Eve. They did not win on Christmas Eve. So right now we're just like twiddling our thumbs, hoping and praying that they win against the Indianapolis Colts. So it's pretty much a somber time here in Houston. Like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's Eve coming into 2024. I did a lot of self-reflecting. 2023 has been quite an amazing year for me. So I am looking forward to the blessings that was bestowed upon me in 2023 to roll into 2024. And with that being said, let's get started. Now, in the month of December, I purchased this fragrance, and I've been eyeing this fragrance for a while I'm on my fragrance journey. And actually, I ran across this particular company on a whim following another YouTube vlogger who has since transitioned into doing photography full time. And her name is JeT'aime. I hope I'm saying her name right, but she had featured in the month of February for Black History Month, Black owned businesses that are just happen to be fragrance houses. And oh my goodness, I am so glad she talked about this particular company because I've been eyeing this company for a while, and I actually took the plunge and bought me a fragrance. And the company I am talking about is Creole fragrance, and this is the name of the fragrance above, which is JeT'aime, and I think I'm saying it right, so kudos for me. But it's JeT'aime, and it's by Creole fragrances. This fragrance house is based out of the New Orleans, Louisiana area. This is a Black owned business, and I was just so impressed with the fragrances that they had. I wanted to purchase one from this particular company, and as you see, the packaging is very simplistic. It's nothing extravagant, but sometimes it's just that simplicity makes a difference. But in the future, if Creole fragrances, if you are watching, just please make it a little decorative, if just to cheer it up, maybe with some colors of Mardi Gras, something to give it the Creole, the New Orleans, the Louisiana spirit. Just a suggestion. So, but I will tag them in this video, and I would put their information up on the website. But even though the packaging is simplistic, they took the time out to add some decorative things in their packaging, which is pretty nice. So as you see here, it has like the little gold and silver confetti with the juice inside. I've opened it already, but I did not open it all the way. So I am just now showing the bottle. And like I said, this is JeT'aime by the House of Creole Fragrances. And this is a 30 ml. And the price I paid for this 30 ml fragrance is about, I want to say $60, which is very reasonable. I'm not trying to buy the 3.4 ounce bottles of 1.7. This is less than 1.7. But if I can get a 1.7 or something smaller than that, would be great, because I can use it all up and go into my next fragrance journey. But this beauty right here, now I am going to go with my Lucky iPad that I have. It's not an iPad, but it's an Android pad. So let me correct myself. And let me just go on the website, and with this particular fragrance, and I want to correct myself, it was actually $60 for that I paid for this. And it has the notes of white tea, bamboo, teak wood, gardenia, magnolia, amber, musk, and vanilla. And this fragrance is pretty. I actually thought this had like a rose note to it. It doesn't. And I think because of the gardenia, as well as the magnolia, it's more of a fresh floral. It's very like aquatic, because you know magnolias do grow in the south pretty much, so it gives you that little southern feel of being, you know, in the New Orleans air, with the crispness of the well, what Christmas we do have, of the air just coming down and just kissing on the magnolia. This is so pretty. And I'm going to spray. And the sprayer's not that bad. Ooh. Oh my God, this smells so pretty. This is definitely a freshy floral to me. Ooh. I have not put it on my skin. I'm not planning on putting it on my skin. It is kind of cool here in Houston, so I don't think this is going to be appropriate, but I think she's going to be a winner for the spring. Oh my God, it smells very pretty. It's, you can get the cleanness from the bamboo, because bamboo, you know, it's sturdy. It's like that big stalk that pretty much people can do and make whatever they want to do, and it's very hardy and sturdy, and that I get that sturdiness. I smell the gardenia, I smell the magnolia. It's like a sweetness that comes through, but then the floral note of the magnolia. Now I do smell the gardenia. I think both of them have been combined beautifully. It does have musk, and I can definitely catch the vanilla in this fragrance. This is a beauty. I actually enjoy this scent, and this scent is going to be beautiful in the spring. I got so much springtime fragrance. I must be ready to go out in them Houston streets. I must be ready, because she is a beauty. Oh my gosh, she is a beauty. And when I purchased this, I ended up getting a travel size, and you know, the top is a standard top. It's not a magnetic close. You have to put some pressure on it to have it closed all the way. So again, this is a 30 ml. It is about $60 for the juice, which is, like I said, very reasonable. And when I got this fragrance, I ended up getting like a sample set. So the sample set consisted of 1718 New Orleans Jazz, as well as Another Angel. See, I knew I was missing something, but 1718 was not closed all the way, and it leaked all into the packaging. And so I didn't take it out because I wanted to kind of savor the scent. Now 1718 was the fragrance that spilled all over this bag. So I can't even tell you what the other ones is, and I think it's Jazz in New Orleans is the remaining scents. But that 1718 had me in a chokehold. Literally in a chokehold. I was on a call. Someone knocked on the door. I picked up my package. I sprayed what little juice it had left in the sample kit. I sprayed it on my, and I almost fell to the floor on a call. Literally, with customer, they was like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. I was just having a moment, and this, I could smell it in the bag. This had Asian plum, had white tea, amber musk, teakwood oud, and fine sea mist. My goodness. I when I've smelled that, I smelled that oud, and this was not oudy at all. This was actually, it's hidden in the back, because I do smell the notes of the vanilla. Doesn't say it has vanilla in it, but it has like the teak wood, the fine sea mist, but it has Asian plum. That I can smell. But the amber, the musk, it had me in a chokehold. So that's gonna be the next fragrance that I'm picking up for myself, probably in the month of February, because now the other two, I think it's Jazz in New Orleans, it's in this bag, and yeah, the lettering came off, but I think that's what the other two is. Y'all, I am in love with this fragrance house, just what I've gotten and sprayed so far, and I can't wait to try the other two fragrances, just to see if it gives me that vibe that I am looking for. My dad is from the New Orleans area, so I was born in Texas. I am Texas born and bred, but the Louisiana blood flows through these veins. And oh my goodness, it reminds me so much of home. This fragrance in particular reminds me as a young girl walking down the streets of, and if you're not familiar, my dad is from Marrero. Now, if you don't know Marrero, look at the song. It's a hip hop song that came out long time ago when I was like a teenager, and it's cruising down the streets real slow, but the fellas be yelling Marrero. So that's just the first line. I think it's the hook. So hey, that's where my dad is from, and from as a little girl, I remember walking down the streets of Marrero in the West Bank of New Orleans when I went to go visit my grandmother. I can smell all the different, the oceanic air, the heaviness, the humidity in my face, just walking down with my cousins, hanging out with family and friends, because everybody stayed real close to each other, so it's within good walking distance. And you can just smell like the fresh flowers, the gardenias, the magnolias coming down the street. Even when you go to other stores down the expressway, it just reminds me of the food places that was on the expressway that we would just go and visit. And that's what this fragrance reminds me of as my time as a little girl, going for the summers, until I was old enough to not go anymore, to Marrero and the West Bank Expressway. She's a beauty. This I'm keeping because I think this will be also perfect for the summer and the spring. And I think she will pair well with a couple other fragrances that I have. But y'all, I am in love with this fragrance and with this fragrance house. Now, I did share on my, I did send a tab to everybody, letting everybody know for Nouvelle fragrances. Now, I've talked about them a few times in my video, but today is the last day of the 50% off sale, meaning that you can get Rare, which is priced at $45. You can get this baby here for $25. You cannot beat the price of fragrance. $25 for a 30 ml, and she is also a beauty. Last a few hours. I want to say it lasted like 5 hours on me. After the 5th hour, it's more like a skin scent, but she's a beauty. $25. The sale ends tonight at midnight. So as soon as I get done with my video, I would immediately post this video so you can try to catch the sale. I hope everyone is going to have a fantastic time. My New Year's resolution is still being a better me. If you are following me on Instagram, I am sharing my wellness journey with all the people that are on Instagram and just showing you that over 40 does not stop you from being a better you. And hopefully that translates well into my fragrance journey. And as I always like to say, be a blessing in your community. Like, subscribe, and comment. Take care. Have an amazing evening. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.